Hello guys, how are you today? I hope really well, and you're watching Skyfly Girl, Maria. And let's talk about a lot of things, but right now, watch me on the sofa. And I decided to answer your questions today. And look at the weather, did you see? It rains, it really rains really crazy. And maybe you're gonna look at me and you're gonna ask why I'm looking like this in my pajamas. Because it's not just because I wanna wear pajama, but it's for one very smart purpose. You guys need to know how pajama of Emirates crew looks like, right? Because you're gonna join this lovely airline. You wanna join me, you're gonna fly with me, and one day we're gonna do a very long flight. You're gonna wear this pajama because this is the one that everybody gets. So girls wear this pajama, but pajama that combines, as you can see, so the shirt from cotton and the pants, these colorful pants that are this one are not part of uniform, this part, because that's for me not to get cold, because that's really cold in my apartment. So guys, how do you think passengers can recognize that I'm crew? Okay, for example, imagine I'm going on my break, and usually CRC, cabin crew compartment, cabin crew rest compartment, is just the door is next to the toilet, and you can see very often that passengers try to open the door, they just slam and trying to open, but they do not realize that it's actually rest compartment because it doesn't say it anywhere. The only thing they can see is the code, buttons. So they maybe I never saw actually anybody pressing it, but I know that they really try to open it hard, and we cannot hear it. It's quiet upstairs, but if passenger can see someone dressed like this, do you think they can identify that it's crew? Yes, they can. And do you know how? Because that's a very smart thing that we have on our pajama. Okay, so if I turn back to you right now, it says crew. So that's why passengers can identify that. All right, this is the Emirates crew, and she's probably taking a break, or she's going to the toilet, so that's why, no, of course not to the toilet, she's taking a break, so that's why she's wearing the uniform, pajama uniform. This pajama, guys, do not wear it at home, but to be honest, I can see many crew on the balconies that wear pants. That's not nice. Me, right now, I took it out of my cabin bag, because we have to do the checks on the briefing, if you have pajama or not, and you have to have it with you on every flight. So I just took it out, ironed it for you to wear and to show you. I'm not gonna wear it at home because I have my lovely robes and a lot of stuff that I can wear besides this, right? I keep it only for the flights. And today I decided to answer your questions, guys. So I'm gonna use my laptop to go on Instagram. All right. So I opened one of the photos, the recent one I posted when I went to the flight deck, imaginary flight deck in college. And right now I'm reading your questions. Okay. Amanda is asking, what's your favorite thing about your job? All right. I think the most favorite thing of my job is every day is so different. The feeling of landing in absolutely totally different country, waking up in a beautiful hotel, dressing up and going somewhere for a nice breakfast, then walking around everywhere, meeting new people, taking photos, getting to know the culture, going to the museums and art galleries, taking pictures, videos, editing these videos, and I think what also kept me going is getting to know my colleagues, because you guys are amazing. Those who was working in different industries before they joined Emirates, I always ask, okay, tell me, what did you do before? Because some answers, oh my gosh, I already mentioned it in one of the videos beforehand. You are amazing. What you do, graphic design and lawyers, and you tell me a lot. I love it. Same with our customers. When they finish, let's say, lunch or dinner, you always get to talk to them. So they ask you questions. Have you been somewhere? Have you been there? Can you recommend us some places? So this is my favorite part. I think the excitement of getting on board, landing, getting to the message from captain that it's, let's say, this kind of minutes before top of descent, and you feel like, okay, I'm gonna land. That's amazing. So that really keeps me going. Okay, Amanda, I hope I answered your question. Okay, Elena de Sparta is asking, About curly short hair, is it okay? Okay, if your hair naturally curly, if they, it depends how curly they are. They can be wavy or they can be really curly. They should not. They should be neatly pinned with the hairpins, and they should not ever touch the collar. So I need to tell you exactly if this kind of hair fits on doesn't fit, and I have to do something with that. Please send me photo or put a photo on Instagram. Send me it on direct. Tag me in the photo and ask the question so I can see. But these two things, you need to remember. So it should be all neatly done. If you have carré, it does not allow anymore. If you have it longer part here and it's getting shorter down there behind your back, no, it's not allowed. It should be same length. And when you serve to customers, it should be neatly done. So the hair should not cover your face. Like now you see, like, okay, for example, now my hair covering the face, and imagine it's gonna be this length, so it's just not nice. Customer cannot see you, and plus you're always gonna touch your hair, so that's not really nice. It looks like, hey girl, here is the pin, just use it. So that's how it looks like. Okay, Anna Vitrovtsova is asking me, what is the most common reason why people quit? Okay, there are many reasons. One of the, let's say, most popular reason, I cannot say it popular, but the reason number one, people really miss families a lot. Because some crew joining Emirates already have families, or let's say they have kids, and the kids are back home, so they do miss them a lot, so they have to quit. It's one of the reason. Another reason, ladies got pregnant. They're expecting a baby, so they can take maternity leave, but also most of the guys quit. Also husbands may live back home, so that is two of the main reasons I would say why crew quit. Okay, so next one, Retire is asking, what's your dream destination? Believe it or not, I had visa to New York, but it expired, so I didn't make a new one. I think my dream destination and exact time when I would love to go is Christmas or New Year in New York. New York, I have not been yet. I've been to LA, I've been to Dallas and Houston, but not LA. Believe it or not, and I would love to go. I would love to go so much. Please take me there. I love so much. I would honestly take me there. Okay, so next question. How to make long flights less boring? And it's from Omar Faketi. Okay, long flights. Let's say the flight is 15 hours, and if it's a flight to US, or another long flight maybe to Australia or to South Africa. Let's say Perth. We fly to Perth in Australia and it's 11-hour flight, roughly 12-hour flight. How to make it less boring? So of course you have, let's say, 3 services to run. You have, let's say, breakfast, full breakfast, you have lunch, and you have light bite. So you have save a snack. Yeah, light bite service. You keep busy most of the times, plus you can have your break if the flight is more than 9.5 hours. You keep talking to crew, you keep talking to passengers, you keep talking to crew. You can read manuals because this is allowed. Let's say you have your exams coming up, so you can just take a manual, the big manual, red manual or service manual out. You can go through and you can make notes in your copybook. It's fine. But what we do, we just talk to crew. We have to rotate in the cabins. You have to go to business, let's say from first class where I work. I always go to business, I always go to economy. I keep on talking to guys, there are so many stories going on, rumors, everything. And sometimes you have customers, especially in economy, coming up to the emergency exits because you have the area next to back aft galley. So people just, try to stretch, they also wear pajamas and they eventually talk to you. Somebody's bored, somebody has an amazing experience of flying before an Emirates, so you just have some kids who come up to you and they look at you, they're like, may I have a chocolate please? So some kids are so cute. So that keeps us busy. And believe it or not, some flights, they are just so quick. And some flights that are really quick, for example, Moscow 4.5-hour flight, and layover is there, feels sometimes like ages. So you never know, you honestly never know. If it's busy, quick, very quick. All right, can I fly an airplane? From Shaikh 747. He calls me Captain Maria, if I can fly an airplane. Captain Sheikh 747. I wish I could do that, but I do not have any licenses. And by the way, I know that some crew go to LA very often to get this license to fly on little airplanes, but not me. I think I will be so scared. I would love to go to fly deck as often as I can on my flight, but to fly an airplane, That's not me. That's not me. Maybe in my next life. Alright, so that was part number 1 of answering the questions. Okay guys, not to make it very long, I will cut it off, so part number 2 gonna be soon. So please ask questions on Instagram, below skyflygirl, below any photo, better if it's gonna be the recent one. And you can also catch updates about Emirates airline in general on my Facebook page, Catch the Skyfly Girl. I do not post any of my photos too much there because all of them you can see on Instagram. I post news. Every day have different news, so whatever happens on Instagram. We are sponsors, we open new destinations, there are some rumors, new aircraft, new engines that we just bought. So please have a look. And also comment. I will be very happy to answer all your questions. Love you and kisses and hugs as well in my little pajama. So I'll answer more questions later. Okay guys, have a nice day. Bye.